You see this? I ain't embarrassed. I ain't embarrassed. I ain't ashamed. But you white TikTok creators, don't steal my shit. If you want to know what I'm talking about and what everybody else is raving about on TikTok and about TikTok, you can come back and join me. K-Dog out. What's up, viewers? Ken Mosley here, aka, say it with me, K-Dog. Back up in the heezy, baby, with another video. Today's topic is TikTok. Specifically, black creators are on strike. That's right, strike. And I got one thing to say for them. You go, girl. That's right. Stand up for what you create. Protest them thieves out there trying to steal your shit. The whole hubbub has been about
Black TikTok users who are still using the app. They're just choosing to abstain from creating a dance trend to Megan Thee Stallion's new song. And the reason is that historically, when they've created these dance trends, they have been wildly profitable for white creators. And black creators have not seen the same sort of credit. They've not had ownership of these trends, and they're not compensated in the same way as their white counterparts. They're really frustrated, and this strike is their way to take a stand.
creators like Jalea Harmon, Kira Wilson, Maya Nicole. My hat's off to you because y'all are taking a stand. A stand against shit like this. Watch. Now that was some white dancer named Addison Rae on a national stage. Not giving the creator any credit. You're copying someone else's creativity. That's what it's about. You don't have the creativity, so you got to take somebody else's shit. Which, by the way, is not new. I'm in support of these black creators because finally it seems like the younger generation are waking up. They're waking up to what's been going on for centuries. And maybe, just maybe, they're also realizing that if you want to hurt corporate America, you hurt them where it really hurts. In the pocketbook. Money, revenue. That's when they listen. Look at your history, because if you don't learn from your history, you're doomed to repeat it. When Martin Luther King organized the strike on the bus system, for almost a year and a half, he organized everybody in the community, black community, not to take the bus. They either walked, caught a cab, or carpooled. And after about almost a year and a half, when the bus started laying off drivers because they could not afford them because the revenue was so low, they gave in and eliminated the blacks at the back of the bus seat. That's what I'm talking about. Hit them in their pocketbook. That's where they listen. But, like I said before, this ain't new. This is old news. White America has been ripping off black culture for centuries. Paul Mooney once said, the black man is the most stolen from man on the planet. And I'm going to give you some examples. In the entertainment business, we've always been trying to cross over to the white side of entertainment. But they ain't never trying to cross over to us. We're always fighting to get a hit. And then we're fighting, well, if we cross over, we can get more. But they're never trying to cross over to us. And the only time they do is when their creativity ends and they cross over to us to steal what we got. And then they go and put their name on it and claim it to be theirs. This issue is so deep. This issue goes back to slavery. For those who remember their history books that we were taught, remember Eli Whitney, the creator of the cotton gin? Let me ask you this. Why would a white man who does no work create a machine to make work easier? I'm going to give you a minute. You get it? Thank you. He didn't. His slaves created the concept and the idea for that, and he took it. You guys heard of Thomas Edison, the great Thomas Edison? Let me ask you this. Has anybody ever heard of William Joseph Hammer? Huh? Huh? I can't hear nobody. Anybody heard of William Joseph Hammer? Let me tell you who he was. He was a brilliant electrical engineer. You know what he did? He drew up the plans for Thomas Edison's inventions. Now let me ask you this. If you're an inventor, why would you need somebody else to draw your plans up? Light bulb going off? You would have to tell him what to do, not the other way around. He was the one that was behind Thomas Edison's so-called brilliance, but Thomas Edison got the patents. We've created jazz, the blues, R&B, soul. But you know what? Whenever a white person sings a soul song, they call it blue-eyed soul. You know why? Because they don't understand soul. They don't realize that any song sung with feeling, emotion, you feel the song, that's soul. But you know why they call it blue-eyed soul? So you could distinguish between white and black. You avid rock and rollers out there, rock and roll came from R&B, but they couldn't stop their young kids from listening to R&B, so they couldn't have them listening to black music, so we got to change the name. Call it rock and roll. Now, in our minds, they're not listening to black music. They're listening to our music. Ugh. The great Larry Bird, and I'm not taking anything from Larry Bird, great basketball player. Everybody puts Larry Bird on a pedestal. When he was playing, he's better than the black players. He's fundamentally sound. He's a team player. He gives it all. He's that lunch bucket player. But when Larry Bird was in school, matter of fact, listen to him.
When I was in about 6th or 7th grade, I couldn't wait till school to be over because I knew over on the courts, the waiters from the hotel would be over there. They were black, older, and they let me play. I always looked at that as I got an opportunity to play against a black man, and they treated me good. I couldn't wait to play against the best, and at that time, they were the best.
Black players. Black players. He didn't get to be great playing with white players. He got to be great playing with who, at that time to him, were the best players. But they always leave that out when they put him on his little pedestal, when they want to hoist up a white savior for the NBA. I'm going to give you something else too. When I was growing up, there were two people that had a bald head. And of course, this comes close to me. There were two people. There was Telly Savalas and Isaac Hayes. And it was unique then. The only other star before that had a bald head was Yul Brynner. Before him, you know who had bald heads? Stymie from the Little Rascals. Jack Johnson, heavyweight champion. But now it's no longer a trend. It's no longer an oddity. Now, if you start to lose your hair, everybody shaves their head. It's common practice now. It's sexy. But you know who started that? The GOAT, Michael Jordan. Once Michael did it, everybody started doing it. And now it's an everyday thing. They have been stealing from us for centuries. So I'm finally glad maybe that the younger generation are realizing how to get back at them and how to hurt them. Listen to this.
Yeah.
This for all my beautiful Black queens and kings. So if you're one of them, please listen. Please illustrate. Please come back. I am sicker than an 87-year-old with COVID of watching these white people try to do the thought shit challenge with their hands in the air and not on their knees. Please just end it, because if I gotta watch it one more time, I'm just have to throw the whole app away. And probably my skin. I'm just ashamed to even be this light.
That's sad. That's sad. The minute we stop, they don't know what to do. But I know it's only temporary, because they're going to find something else to rip off. My last point of this video, and this is something from like 10 years ago. I seen this and I was furious when I first seen it. Watch this.
Black people, I am so mad at you right now. And let me tell you why. You have been hiding the butters from us. Okay? You don't outright hide the butters, but you just don't communicate how wonderful the butters are. And when I say the butters, I mean the cocoa butters, the shea butters, stuff like that. Once you have tried the cocoa butter, lotion is not the business, okay? Lotion is more like flavored water putting on your skin. The butters is where it's at. Black people, you've been using the butters for years. And you have white people just not knowing about the butters.
That says it all. We can't have nothing. Y'all want it all. So, my young viewers, my young TikTokers out there, sisters, do your thing. Punish them. Or better yet, invest in your own app. When you create a dance, find some way to copyright it. Find some way to make sure that your name is all over it. Because that's what they do. Well, that's my rant for the day. I'm Ken Mosley, aka, you know. If you have any comments about my rant today, put them in the comment section. Give me that thumbs up. I'm trying to hit 100 more subscribers this month of August. Hit, smash, kick, bite, whatever you got to do. Hit that subscribe button, because I appreciate it. I'm out. Peace.